Welcome to Sports Sometimes. I'm TJ Carpenter. Let's talk about Baker Mayfield. If Johnny Manziel was the Charlie Sheen of college football, then Baker Mayfield is its Justin Bieber.
Oh my God!
Looking, scrambling, retreating, fires to the end zone for a touchdown. Yes, he is.
He's going to launch it downfield, wants every bit of it. And into that.
He's just looking at the Kansas sideline.
Right there. Now that's inappropriate. That's inappropriate.
Mayfield is very impressive. But let's be honest here. Saying you dominated the Big 12 is like saying you dominated my dog Albert in Madden. He's terrible because he has no thumbs. TCU is a community college for evangelicals. Iowa State started a horse at free safety for 4 games this season, and Oklahoma State gets at least 3 delay of game penalties a quarter because Mike Gundy can't stop taking his shirt off. To be honest, I wouldn't either. But the thing we all really love about Baker Mayfield is not his production, but his swagger. I don't know how big his physical balls are. I only have an approximate idea. But his metaphorical balls are currently waging war with Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin's balls like a Pacific Rim porn parody. That attitude could make him John Elway, who refused to play for the Colts or snap the ball at Arrowhead Stadium when the crowd got too loud. But he also became the greatest player in Broncos history. Or he could become Ryan Leaf, who spent time in prison for breaking into an assistant coach's house and stealing pills. But also, he got to tell kids about the consequences that come with breaking into an assistant coach's house and stealing pills. Now, Mayfield has not been without his fair share of drama during his college career. He failed to find a defense he could not outrun this year except for one. That would be the Fayetteville Police Department. But in his defense, he was very drunk. And yes, Mayfield grabbed his crotch towards some Jayhawk fans. But once again, to be fair, it was his crotch and not someone else's. It could have been so much worse. Also, that is without question the most action Kansas football has seen from a talented football player in at least a decade. Mayfield also stabbed the turf with an OU flag after their victory over Ohio State, which is not very classy and obviously offensive to so many Ohio State fans. Because when you think of the Ohio State University, the first thing you think of is class. Mayfield's on the spectrum somewhere between Johnny Manziel and Drew Brees. One has a drinking problem, and the other plays in a city with a drinking problem. He's probably not the Lil Wayne in a cell phone store disaster that Johnny Manziel is off the field, and he's probably not the cold, calculated, psychopathic touchdown scorer Drew Brees is. But saying Baker Mayfield is the next Fran Tarkenton is too boring. We need him to either be Lindsay Lohan with a cannon for an arm, or we need him to be Robo Brady. Nowhere in between is acceptable for us in a 2018 National Football League. But never mind about Baker Mayfield. We need to be worried about the real threat. If there is one Robo Brady, that means there's potentially an army of Robo Bradys. And that means Mother of God. Over dramatic. Yeah. Welcome to Sports Sometimes. I am being overly dramatic.